I wanted to get into this podcast. You sent me this actually, which was Ferdinand and Rooney. They did a pod the other day, nostalgic one. You remember when they had that little show where like he was pranking, Ferdinand was like pranking time ago. But yeah, anyway. Rooney got into a point on there where Ferdinand asked, who do you think is like a greater striker in the Prem? Either him or Kane, or who's just been greater throughout their careers? What was your stance on that? Like Kane, who do you think, Rooney or Kane?
I think Rooney's greater, but I understand. I think the point he was kind of alluding to in some of that was Kane is a better striker, like number 9.
Yeah.
In that case, yeah, for sure. I think Kane far more natural goal scorer, better in the box. Like if you're talking a pure number 9, then yeah. If you're talking and then Rooney was like, but in terms of better play, so he asked that. Then Rio was like, you think Kane was a better player than you? Then he was like, a player, no. He was kind of saying nah, not as a player, but as a striker. Yeah. And I think that's like as a pure striker, Kane is one of the best of all time, especially in terms of English history, man. Like the numbers he's doing at Bayern is crazy. The numbers he was doing even at Tottenham's crazy. I think if he stayed in the Prem, he would have got that record by now. So Rooney better player, Kane better striker.
Yeah, but he can't see Rooney because Rooney has that winner mentality. Like Rooney's a winner, bro. Like to me, Rooney is better as well. To me.
Yeah.
And like I understand the point. It's similar with Salah. Like Kane is very efficient. Do you understand? He's extremely efficient. But when you're not a winner like that, like yeah, you're efficient. But if you're in the finals and shit, you're not. Suddenly you're not. Like to me, it's not redundant. But like to me, you're not even more complete or better because it doesn't. Suddenly, when the pressure's so high, you're not the same person. I'm gonna. And with Kane, we've seen that bear, bro. Like he's not the same person. Big games.
Do you know what? Now, based on what you said, I'm gonna cape for Kane a tiny bit. Even though I'm on the stance Rooney's greater, but when you're saying winner, Kane won a title with Bayern now.
Yeah.
And his England career is far more better than in terms of where England have got to under Kane's era than Rooney with Rooney's golden generation.
Yeah.
Kane's been more successful with England. We've had better times for England under Kane than Rooney. Yeah. So this winner thing, I know he was losing at Tottenham, but that's Tottenham.
But with Man U, the winner thing for me is how do you perform in those games? A lot of that is everyone knows Rooney was a big game player, bro. Like from when he even went to Man U, was at Everton scoring that goal against Arsenal, finals. Like he's got goals in front. Like he's a big game player, but like Kane suddenly in big games is similar to Salah. Suddenly they have amazing stats. Kane's very efficient, amazing stats. Like Bayern is a perfect team for you to. Salah always wins a league in March, or Bayern is a perfect team to clinch a league very early.
Yeah.
If you need someone like we're in a final. That's why in finals these men don't. Like if it's a league where we're going head to head, or it's finals and there's high pressure, they need the comfy win. Like when it's uncomfortable, you can't look to these.
Rooney's lost a lot of finals though.
Yeah.
He lost twice to Bayern. To Barca, sorry. And then. It lost a few, but also with the winning thing, like...
And you can make the same argument with the leagues as well, but they were in close ones, Man U, some, but you can make similar arguments with the league. They wanted a bit comfy.
But Rooney went into an environment where they were a winning machine.
Yeah, true.
Before and after. So, don't get me wrong, he won a lot in his time, and I still think Man U's greatest ever team includes, I think that 07-08 team.
With
is
Tevez.
Tevez really, I think that's the best Man U team ever. But... they were winning before and after. So he was stepping into an environment where they were already winning with, before and after. A bit like, a bit like the argument we make with KD at Warriors, where Curry was winning before you, whilst you were here and after you.
Yeah.
Like, we got to use that with Rooney a tiny bit when we're saying he was a winner.
Like Man U, like.
Well, I mean, he stayed a while, so I guess he stayed after Fergie, so yeah. But before him, they were winning no problem as well.
Yeah, for sure, they were winning trebles.
And then with England, when you were the main man, and it wasn't in such a winning environment or a naturally winning machine, you didn't get us to no semis. You didn't. Kane's done that, and he's surpassed him in England goals. So I don't know. Like, Kane is a victim of the environment he was in. Tottenham, no one wins at Tottenham. I'm sorry, that's just the reality. No one wins that. But if Kane
for England in finals, he like never turns up. Like, he might get like a penalty here or there, but like when we watch,
Rooney doesn't get to finals of England.
Yeah, I guess. But what he's done for Man U, Champions Leagues, like so many Premier Leagues,
Ronaldo's
FA Cups.
The Champions League, the only one he won at Man U, Ronaldo's season.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
He hasn't led them to no Champions League. Even the Premier League, like, there's even a debate, in terms of leagues. He was never the main man. And anytime Man U won a league, he was never the top scorer.
Yeah.
I think 06, 07 might have been Ronaldo. 07, 08, Ronaldo again. 08, 09, Ronaldo again. 2010 Chelsea won it. 2011 I think they come back. 2011 Berbatov, top scorer. 2013 Van Persie.
Yeah.
Every time Rooney's been the main man or the leading man, or it's been his team, he's never been the most in goal, the highest goal scorer.
But that wasn't his game though. We can acknowledge that he was a bit of a behind striker, second striker. He sacrificed being a striker so much for the team to win, and everyone knows that with Rooney. Like, he plays centre mid at times. What the fuck? Like,
not during Fergie. Not under Fergie.
Okay, maybe not during Fergie, but like, we know he was always a bit sacrificed to just ensure the team, and he said that in the Ferdinand.
But then did you watch the full?
I did watch the full, but I think I watched some clips.
Because he actually addressed that, and he said Ferdinand was like, did you feel like you sacrificed a lot of your game for Ronaldo? And he was like, nah, that's just what the situation asked for. And he's almost kind of low-key saying Ronaldo was better, so it just turned out that Ronaldo was doing more, and then I was covering and doing all this other stuff. But ultimately, he was kind of saying Ronaldo was better.
But I always, when I say winners, to me, that's the mark of a winner. And like, some players, their egos are too high to do that, but then you don't win, and they're happy getting the goals and you don't win, and that's the story. And and that's the story. That's why I respect.
So why did it take you a while to respect Szoboszlai?
Szoboszlai.
Yeah, he changed a lot of his game for Salah, as he said last season, and covering the wings. So why did it take long for him to get your respect?
It took long for him to get my respect because
he did the Rooney thing you're saying. When you say Rooney
downplayed
his game, his main game, for the star to shine, that's what Szoboszlai did.
Yeah. Szoboszlai did that a little bit to an element, but the way he was playing, to me, like, it's uncomparable, like the way Szoboszlai was last season to Rooney on those seasons where they've, like, you just said that Szoboszlai was saying one of the worst in the 11s. Rooney wasn't ever close to like that, like in those teams. If he might have not been the top scorer.
So he didn't need to sack.
He might have not been the top scorer. No, because in the attack, if you're trying to win Champions Leagues and leagues, it requires you changing your games. But changing your game a little bit shouldn't make you the worst player in the 11, which, like, that's like a whole different, like, if we take the context, that's very different.
It is different. Like, obviously, like, I'm overplaying it to make a point, but the point is, Rooney wasn't, like, Ronaldo was just simply a better player. And he was even saying Ronaldo actually worked hard.
Ronaldo, though.
Right, but it didn't bother Benzema and them. And, like, you could say Ronaldo kind of held back because Benzema ended up proving his Ballon d'Or level. But I don't see Rooney's post Ballon d'Or after Ronaldo. I don't see Rooney. Rooney hasn't hit Benzema's heights post Ronaldo.
Yeah, fair.
So that's my point. Like, Rooney, like,
and
this.
He said he thought that's when he saw it going down, because he went to Fergie. He asked him he asked him what's the replacements or thing. Fergie started tripping out about him asking that. And so he was so you're basically, and Ferdinand even asked, well, weren't you meant to be like the replacement kind of like now you're meant to be the man.
Right, and he didn't step into that.
He didn't step into that.
He didn't step into that. Because they've won a title since he handed that transfer request as well. The Van Persie title, and that was Van Persie's team when he got there. So Rooney, and I love Rooney. Rooney's one of my favourite ever, but there's an argument to make that he was never main man whenever they won titles. When he was main man, they didn't win leagues.
But that's Kane's career. Like what you just like summed up is Kane's Premier League.
But it's hard to put that on him.
I'm the main man, but we don't win shit.
But Tottenham don't win ever. Like a couple years and a one-off, against the worst ever Man U, ironically, that's in a one-off. But ultimately, Tottenham's history is not winning. Like, unfortunately, before Kane, after Kane.
But someone broke that curse and it weren't him. That's no facts. Like someone broke the curse and it was not you. Even Tottenham fans say Son is like greater to them.
So how are you looking at Joe didn't win a Premier League title. Someone broke that curse. I know, but he didn't win a Premier League team. But he didn't win. He's played Joe played in some great Premier League teams.
No, not worst Premier League. In one of the worst Liverpool teams.
Yeah, no.
That Champions League against Milan, the team he dragged. Yeah, that might be the closest to a one-man team we've seen.
For sure, but Champions League, anything.
We shouldn't bring his name up.
I'm not bringing his name up, but it's the same thing. If you're saying, so what was your point again? What you said,
that with
Kane, right? Kane.
With Kane. So what you were saying with Rooney, that anytime he hasn't been the main, or he has been the main, they haven't won. That's Kane's whole summer.
That's Kane's.
Rooney says, "Okay, I will sacrifice." So I think Kane could have sacrificed in the last Euros. But there's he kept coming.
But tournaments is different. When we're talking leagues, there's no one at Tottenham that he had to sacrifice for because he's by far the best.
For sure, at Tottenham, no.
Bayern.
But I do look at in that Euros, there were moments where he weren't doing, and there was ways he can sacrifice. So maybe certain players can crash the box a bit more. He kept coming deep, not really, but it had to be Kane. It always has to be Kane.
You know what? This feels mad. Me batting for Kane like this because he was a rival for so long. But I can't put Tottenham not winning on Kane. I'm sorry, I can't. Even if they won after him, that's a one-off. Like they're not gonna go on this mad winning streak.
Because in that Champions League final, Liverpool played so bad. He played.
It don't matter.
Really
you're still
bad.
A better team though.
He played
you were still a better team though. That's the Salah Mane prime era. You were still a better team.
Were we a better team? Because what Tierney was it? Kieran Tierney, what he did in that? Do you remember what they did? In the just before. Tierney. I think they
Arsenal.
got
Tierney for Arsenal.
No, not Tierney. Trippier. Sorry. Do you remember what they did? And not there was also a forward that did a madness for them and then got benched in the
Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas. Yeah. It's not Trippier. I think Trippier scored a free kick, but it was Lucas who was putting on all the work. Do you remember what they did? Lucas got dropped for Kane.
But that was against Ajax and that smaller team. Liverpool were favourites and the Champions League final went the way everyone expected. Liverpool won, but Tottenham...
Was it Ajax?
When Lucas did the madness,
Yeah, where they stayed...
But that was obviously...
That's where they beat a big squad.
Yeah, that Ajax team was big. De Jong, at the time, De Jong, De Ligt.
Fair.
They had a couple stars.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
But the point is, Tottenham... Everyone expected Liverpool to win and Liverpool won. If Kane won that final, he's above Shearer in that. It went the way everyone expected, but I'm not gonna put Tottenham losing on Kane. He's the reason Tottenham became a Big Six team, a sustainable Big Six team. Kane took Tottenham to mad heights, bruv. As an Arsenal fan that was always watching Tottenham from close by, Tottenham were always the noisy neighbours and just the annoying little guy, little friends that's just over there making noise, but you're never worried about them until Kane came. When Kane come, suddenly Tottenham's a huge game for us. It became the best derby in the league, and that's with Man U were at a high level where even the Manchester derby wasn't the same level as the North London derby. It was the most exciting, it was scariest, and the stakes were always high in Kane's Tottenham era. So I just think, I get it, I'm on the same side, Rooney's better, but I'm not about to just disrespect and like disregard Kane in that way. Kane still has an argument in that fight, and I think outside of Tottenham, like you got to factor the Tottenham thing in when you're talking about his success, because Rooney could have, if Rooney was in the same situation, if he stayed at Everton the whole time, who knows what could have happened. Like loyalty has cost Kane in this scenario, because he's gone to Bayern and he's won. Like for England, he's got
in
the
first
furthest.
Season,
He didn't win in the first season. I agree. Yeah, I agree. That was mad. That was mad.
Like, and then eventually he won at Bayern. It's Bayern.
And he did a mad numbers. He's done
mad numbers as well. Like I'll give Harry Kane these, but he's never won the Prem. And to me, I'm looking at Verts
if he
now.
went City,
and man are trying to make arguments for the Bundesliga, but like right now, I just don't respect that league like that. And like cool, you won that. You never won the Prem, mate. Like Rooney won the Prem multiple times.
Tottenham never win the Prem. So he should have moved. Because Tottenham would never have won it, so he should have moved, basically.
What, to a Man U? Yeah. Maybe he could have gone to Man City, Man U. You didn't win the Prem. It's as simple as that. Like, yeah, you won the Bundesliga, cool. We're Bayern. Like, all right, mate. Like, who doesn't? Find me a Bayern Munich player that hasn't won the Bundesliga, bro. Like, there probably isn't one that exists. So like, there you go. Like, don't really amount to much, really, does it? Like, the Premier League is the one to win.
It's the one to win, but you're asking a lot for a spot.
And he never won it.
Yeah.